Yes, so I would like to introduce you to this Magneto rechargeable LED compact lamp. Okay, I'll give you the specifications now, but we'll just take a look at the packaging. You know, here it says it's a rechargeable, it's a LED compact light. Okay, up to 6 hours of light. Two modes, power saver and ultra bright. It's obviously a rechargeable battery. And then charges most mobile phones, and it's rated up to 630 lumens, which is pretty bright. You know, 99 Rand, 95. You know, I bought this at I think it was Outdoor Warehouse. It's manufactured obviously by TiVo, and I'm sure you South Africans are quite familiar with these products. So let's open up the package and see what we have inside. Okay, we just have we'll take that packaging and we'll just put it aside. We'll actually take out, so they give you a little lanyard, the unit itself. Okay, you know, it's still got the protective covering on it and the USB cable. Okay, you don't get a charger itself, so you know, I suppose you could use any telephone charger. So let's just get the dimensions here. You know, we're looking at the length is about 120 mil. The width is around about 65 mil, and the thickness, I would put it at around about 35 mil. Okay, so those are the dimensions, and then just the controls. You know, it's basically an on-off switch here, which you depress. Okay, at the back you have your charging port, and then of course you have a USB outlet port, you know, for using it as a power unit. So that's basically what you get in the package. Okay, I don't know whose hands this will fit. Maybe a little child's hands, you know, to fit over. I can't certainly get it over my hand. Okay, the USB, it's a ribbon type cable, so but quality feels pretty good. Okay, it weighs in probably at about 200 grams. Okay, 250 grams, and then of course just depressing, you get your first setting, which is pretty bright, and then you'll get your second setting, which is even brighter. Okay, so that's bright. And power saving mode is the first mode, and then very bright. Okay, I'm going to turn it around, face the wall. It is daytime, so you can actually see the reflection of the light on the wall over there. Let's take it a bit closer to the wall, and you can actually see how bright that light is. Okay, up to 630 lumens. You know, I keep this one in my motor car as an emergency light. Okay, and then of course it will also serve as a charger when I'm out in the field and I run out of power in my cell phone or any of the devices which I use. Okay, so that is the Magneto. Okay, it's an emergency light. It's rated as an emergency light, and for under 100 Rand here in South Africa, I think it is pretty good value for money. Okay, so it's quite simple to put your lanyard on to the unit. Okay, and that's as simple as it is. And as I say, I don't know what hand you're going to get, but at least you can keep it so that it doesn't just fall out of your hand. You know, it's for safety when you're carrying it around and so on. It seems pretty robust, you know. So you know, I will do a follow-up on this. You know, so I have one of these Osmo mobiles. Okay, let's see if I plug this into this Magneto unit, if it will actually charge. We plug it in and you can clearly see that the charging lights are actually going on the Osmo mobile. So I think that's pretty good, you know, for this little, and I haven't charged this unit yet. Just a note on the charging, you know, and the power, you know, how long this light lasts. So it says here at the bottom, based on 30 lumens per diode, when used in power saver mode, up to 3 hours in ultra bright mode. Okay, do not charge for more than 10 hours and for most 1.4 amp devices only. Okay, And then of course, you know, looking at the sticker on the back, at the bottom, okay, it's got a 2000 milliamp hour battery. The voltage is DC 5 volts at 1 amp.